wouldn't even mind Kendrick and Keem having like a little EP together, because I think that Keem brings out a really fun side of Kendrick that I wish that we got on the albums.
Yeah.
Like the side of Kendrick on the Keem songs is what I liked in like when he would just be fucking around in like Project 80 or you know what I'm saying? Like just fucking around.
I definitely want that. I think, Keem and Kendrick together are like a great young fun tag team. It's funny I say young fun, but yeah, I think like you said, he brings out a side of him that's just like a little, just not as heavy.
Mm-hmm. Playful.
Yeah, playful. Yeah, I like that
because it's like he gets a chance to flex the storytelling on the albums, but never like the way that he does on songs with Keem. It's very like elastic. If that's the word to use, it's very elastic lyrically, and it's like he doesn't really get to do that a lot, and it reminds me of Thug in a way a lot of times when he does that shit. It's very elastic on the tracks with Keem. It's just like I feel like he's like, I got to do this on a track with him because like people who listen to me only expect this side or something. Like, well, maybe he doesn't think that way, but like the way that I hear him on those songs, I'm like, bro, he's having a fun ass time. Like I see the clips, I'm like, bro, he's having fun up there.
You kind of forget how great of a rapper he is. Yeah. Sometimes listen to his albums because like it's just so heavy in the storytelling and song making. But Kendrick is one of the ones like bars, flow, and everything in between that. So I agree. I would love to see more of them together. I think Keem seems to bring that out of him a lot. So yeah,
I feel like
more Hillbillies.
Drake, J. Cole going on tour, doing a little small tour run. It'd be so cool if Kendrick and the the two of them kind of like just take a picture.
It's interesting, man. What's going on? I mean, the top three, like they're not
together.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I like it though.
But do you feel like? Do you feel like? Here's my thoughts about that. Like, do you feel like Drake and J. Cole being together is kind of like all right, Kendrick, come on. Like if we doing it, I don't know. You feel like but we're not like trying to coax him to like come out, but like kind of being like, yo, like if we can do this together, we can all do this together. Let's squash. Because I feel like Cole would be the one realistically to just squash this shit. Why
Cole got to be the peacemaker?
He already shouted him out. He already shouted him out on the song, on the album. And I feel like whatever Drake and Kendrick had is just like, that shit should just be done.
I don't even think it's a thing. I think it's just like we just existing in different spaces.
Yeah.
And because we exist in different spaces and we are top tier rappers, y'all,
it's like Drake and Kendrick is the last bit of competition that we have here, because like we're not gonna get a Drake or a Nas Jay-Z again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
that was the closest we could have got.
It's funny. I love the Cole Yachty podcast. Shout out to Mitch too. Mitch, it's a Safe Place podcast. I fuck with it. I listen. After I watched the Cole one, I watched a couple different ones. Mm-hmm. They're good, man. I like just the repertoire and just how they talk to artists. But something that was really interesting about the Cole one was just how Cole talked about his generation of rap being the last kind of competitive rappers. Yeah. Like, you just don't catch that in this generation now. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I think it's just interesting to think about and see. And
I think it's interesting in the sense that we still got that with these three. Well, somewhat.
Yeah, but it's like, and that's what I was going to say. Like, I think we still got it in our minds, but I think they're even past it as artists.
Right. Because like the allure now, right, is Drake and Kendrick getting on the song. Because the allure is the allure shouldn't be who killed who. And I think that's what J. Cole brings up on the Yachty podcast. The allure shouldn't be who killed who on the track. It should be the fact that these two mega stars, billionaires, millionaires got in a song together and made it and made a good song. Because here's the thing, if the song's whack, then y'all gonna be looking at him really weird.
I will say, even with Cole saying that, he's still like, when Cole gets on the track, he's trying to rap top tier.
Yeah, he is.
When Drake gets on the track, I think he's just trying to make a good song. Yeah. He's past it.
Yeah.
And Kendrick is past it unless he's with Keem.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know, man. It's all confusing, but I would love to see them rap together.
With Keem. That's what I'm saying. Like Drake.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's a real rivalry.
Yeah.
I think it's just like what we have in our minds about what they are, and I think they're just like, man, we just artists. When we feel inclined to do it, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, there were definitely people that tried to flip Hillbillies freestyle into like, they're dissing Drake because they rapped over that record on Honestly Nevermind. I'm like, where's the diss? Honestly speaking, where's the diss?
It was a weird
because they did it, Mark.
No, it was something they said in the song that people tried to flip into a diss. It was like, when Keem says, "Bring all the girls to the stage" or something like that. Because Drake said that. That because Drake says on that one song,
Ayo, Eric, bring the girls to the stage and nobody getting paid. So Keem flipped it. They're like, ooh, he got him.
It's like, no.
Keem's taking his girls. I'm like, okay, guys, good one. That's a real good one.
That's the good one. It's like, I'm going to stop. But man, it's just interesting how people think, man.
Man, I just think of it as like, I think that would be the last, to me, of that generation break the internet moment. If those three was on stage. I mean, I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it'll happen in like Kentucky or wherever.
Yeah,
the fuck
well, I was gonna say
year.
it's not about to happen this way.
It's not gonna happen in fucking Kentucky or wherever the fuck they're going. Maybe Dreamville.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I think there's a lane open for that. They'll be touring right up until that moment. That'd be cool for way for Drake and J. Cole to break off and do their own thing after that. But I just thought about that and I was like, damn, man, that would be such a cool moment for Kendrick to just finally just be there with those three, because those are the three that we was all arguing about in 2013, 2014. Like it was a J. Cole stands, which was all girls at that time. Shit, it might still be all girls. It was all the Drake stands, which are also all girls, and it was all the Kendrick people who was just niggas. Like it was literally that.
Kendrick got girls.
How many? I have.
Kendrick got girl fans.
The only women fans of Kendrick I see live in LA.
That's crazy because they Kendrick definitely got women fans. I've seen it. I know it. Yeah, he definitely got women fans.
I'm not denying it. I'm just saying what I've seen.
I want to see them perform Poetic Justice.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. I like that song. That's a song that's like kind of left off their catalog, both their catalogs.
Fucking, they don't ever perform it. The Underground freestyle was a great freestyle. I listened to Take Care on my way to Japan, and I listened to that, and I was like, man, like Kendrick was kind of getting at Drake on that shit. Like, and the thing is, it wasn't no competition at that point either, or at that time either. But it was a cool story that he told there on the album. And I thought that those two had a good back and forth. Yeah. And I thought Poetic Justice was a great foil to the Underground freestyle and all the other stuff that they had done together. Like, it was just cool. It was a cool moment.
Yeah.
Would that quote unquote squash be received like how I Declare War was? I feel like I Declare War actually had some very strong disses that needed to be clean.
Because it's not a beat.
It's certain people, mostly New York talking heads, people from New York that talk about this shit, would look at it as if it was I Declare War, even though on both sides, I'm gonna have to say, it hasn't nothing been said in almost a decade.
Almost a decade.
Has anything ever been said?
The shit remix, Josh, was kind of
one.
The shit remix was Drake pretty pissed off. Control. That's it.
Yeah, the Drake remix was pretty much was a diss.
I gotta go back and listen. I never really saw a diss. So I'm like, huh?
He did, and I guess. With the Control,
Control's not a diss.
Control turned 10 in September, huh? Nobody talked about 10 years of Control.
It's not a diss.
I mean, Control was just such a stupid conversation.
It's just a lyrical exercise, and I think people just...
Big Sean got mad at that one.
Yeah, I mean...
Big Sean should still be pissed.
I don't know, man.
He jabbed him back.
Yeah, Big Sean's good for the jabs back.
He jabbed him back. He jabbed everybody back. Yeah. Oh, look, Big Sean is the only nigga that he was looking for smoke.
That swung back.
Didn't Fabulous look for some smoke?
Yeah. He was like, what studio opened, bro?
Speaking of, man, that Fab, Rick Ross, and Meek song. I like that song. Yeah, Vori's on there too. I like that song.
I like the album.
It's cool. I liked it too. I was listening to it. I'm like, oh, it's some records.
It's very 2011. Like, it takes me back to that point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even I don't know if it makes me feel nostalgic in that sense, but it's good. It's just good rapping, good beats.
$350K, Meek said. She sold $350K.